Happy New Year, chat. Everybody had a fun time last night. Today's gonna be pretty chill. It's not obvious. I'm gonna be playing Junimo Kart, talking, and then I'll bring up a slideshow presentation later. Marriage. Oh, really? Wait, I didn't realize there was different Steam account files for that. Oh, shit. I'm back on my main. I just gotta... How does it look in the... Interesting. Saves it to the farmer, I guess. This file. Hopefully this is the updated one. All the items in it. We'll find out though. Looks like it's saying that I have the weapons on me. Alright. Just gonna be doing a bit of hanging and talking. It's probably not going to be a relatively long stream today. I like to do these streams every year to just say expectations of what I want the year to be like. Realistically, though, we'll probably just be playing Junimo Kart. That was an unlucky bowler. We'll just be playing Junimo Kart here for a little bit. And wait for more people to get in for those who are actually curious. Also, I should let the ad break run first because that's going to be in like 40 seconds. But yeah. Oh, if you guys didn't see, I did upload the cookie video, the baking stream. Basically an edited version of the actual live stream. I believe we have the live stream on my VODs channel if you want to watch the full live stream. It do be a little scuffed though, just saying. I'll definitely, for next year, probably need to get a new cam that is not, I think it's called fisheye, is what I currently have. It distorts, like, the surroundings. But it's fine for what I'm using it for because it's only, like, me, which is, like, right in front of me. I don't know. I don't know film direct. Like, I don't know how that shit works. Film person. Thought I died there. It was fine. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I don't know. Might become slightly more regular when I move out because it'll be easier to move my shit and it'll be easier to make a normal setup. Vlog era? I don't think I'll ever do a vlog era. Oh, they're always wholesome and they're just fun to do. I really wanted that orange, but that ghost was just not allowing me to. I don't know. I think in summary, I'll give another like summary later, but in summary, I thought this year was pretty good. Better than last, but definitely could have been better, if that makes sense. Like, it was a pretty mid-year overall. Better than previous, but definitely not the best. I probably could have gotten that cherry if I went for that bubble. Grounded inside, thank you for the tier 1 for 16 months. Fuck you too, body. Happy New Year. Are any of our artists out here making Mickey Mouse fan art now that it's in the public domain? Even though you can only make fan art and use like the Steamboat Willie, like the original variant of him, not the modern variant of it. Yeah, Mickey Mouse, the original Mickey Mouse is now finally in the public domain after 95 years. Why do you know that? I saw a video on it this morning. People have been anticipating it for years, since Congress kept passing bills to extend the copyright duration, mainly due to Disney. Well, I mean, the reason why is because it's kind of just a waste for them to extend it in terms of, like, Disney, like, lobbying for more. Because, the only thing that's in the public domain is the original copy. So if you try to sell modern Mickey Mouse or use like any of like the Mickey Mouse like logos that they currently use, you could get sued still. So it really doesn't matter to them because that cartoon is so ancient that no one really knows about it except for like the fucking tech nerds. So yeah. I died? No. I thought I was gonna hit that thing. Yeah. Disney Streamlight Valley or something. I don't know. I think it's slightly higher than this one. It's like 215, 216,000. The one that I'm comparing against right now on this file is very close. I can't give you the exact number, so I basically should just tell you that this is my high score because I don't know the exact number of the higher one. Nor do I have the file anymore that actually got the best score. So it's kind of one of those things. Yeah, whatever. Hey, thank you for the prime. Oh, I thought I didn't make that jump for a second. Holy shit. Forget how fast you get on the second loop when you go, this stage. You're so quick. A little scary, honestly. Hey, B. Happy New Year. really far over that cherry. I suck at getting the fruit on loops because I'm just like not used to the speed. I lose out on so many points. Yeah, I don't blame myself for missing the whale level fruits, but well, I would have had to go through 4 pink mushrooms there, so don't really think I have that much of a chance, but that was a good run. I'm not used to this speed anymore. Yeah. Not much else to say. I'll probably try to get one more loop, and then we'll do the little slideshow that I prepared last night. Not really much. It's more just going over my stats, showing growth and, like, plans and ideas. It's like 8 or 9 slides. It's not long. Watch the old Mickey Mouse on the slideshow. Well, I didn't know that it became public domain until this morning, so no. Since I made it at like 11 last night. In Junimo Kart? Lee, when's the Lee chat? When's the last time you played? I keep wanting to call you Lee, but we have another Lee, so I have to say Lee chat. To clarify. Happy New Year's, by the way. When's the last time you played Junimo Kart? Because I've actually been playing it a lot recently on stream. So I'm pretty practiced. I just got like a 108 or 180,000 score. Yeah. That's better. That's good. It took me a while to get back to looping. Yeah, I looped all, like, just last run, I looped all the way to, mushrooms, and then I got a quad stack. I got a quad stack, like, bruh. What do you want me to do? I could hardly get around 2 half the time. What about 4? Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I was missing quite a few fruit on the loop. I missed the 2 whale ones, as per usual. And then I think I missed one on ice on the loop and one on the slime on the loop. So I was already down, like, over 12K score. Well, unless if I die to something dumb here, Lexus, I'm doing it after this run because I should loop here, Copium. Bring it till 250? Yeah, nah. Want to do one more good run. Also, I'm pretty sure the ads just played, so it'd be a good time. Oh, something that I should say, just because I thought it was funny when I saw it. Cord messaged me today about my stream deck because he was looking into it. So he is alive. He's kind of just on the boat of waiting for 1.6. He do be alive. I was so scared about that jump. uh... I think I'm full fruit. I'm still full fruit, goddamn. Really easy whale. So glad that I didn't die to that bubble. That would have been so awkward. I'm jumping so early. It's kind of sad. I'm like so paranoid about Ghost. I hate Ghost on loop. Ghost is so scary on loop because you do need to like max jump a lot of jumps. So if you jump too early, you're just screwed. I'm missing this fruit. That's too risky of a jump. I'm fine skipping a fruit. I don't know how that next jump went off though. Wow. Solid score. How will mushrooms treat me? I don't know how that jump went off, but okay. I died of mushrooms twice like that. It's so good. Like, I missed one fruit that entire time. I thought I was gonna get 200k. I don't know how some of those jumps went off anyways, but it's fine. I mean, I didn't die to the farting ones. Like, that was just my own mistake. Whatever. That said, I guess it's time for a little bit of the yearly recap. My yearly recap. I made this last night. Havu stream / YouTube statistics. This is really not going to be much. Some of the slides are just going to have a lot of numbers. And that's about it. The best way to put it. So, first off, let's go with Twitch. Is giving you guys all the numbers. All our numbers, our Twitch side of things, like some numbers went up, some numbers went down. Like, we're up 8k followers. No, I did not get 30k followers in 2022. That's just how many I had total. So I gained 8k. My average viewer count went down. My peak viewership went down, but this doesn't really matter. This is really just how big of a raid did you get. I just like seeing the number. Days streamed went up. We streamed 50 more days today. Pretty happy about that. Hours streamed. We did stream more hours, but that makes sense because we streamed 50 more days. And then our total watch hours went down. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So it's like kinda a mixed result. Like, we had a few things go up, but really our viewer counts, basically our viewer count just went down. That's the best way. So in summary, decent year overall, even though our numbers went down. Still had overall growth, but I can mainly chalk up the reason why we had less overall viewers, even though we had more streams, to experimentation with other games. Obviously didn't play Stardew as much, as Blade pointed out. Like, I can accept that. I know why. And overall, I am happy with streaming more. I streamed more. I'm happy with the amount of hours. I thought it was fine. I think that's kind of the sweet spot with the amount of hours. 50 days off a year isn't that bad. As well as I'm not streaming all that many hours every day. It's like 3 to 4 hours when I do stream. So it was, you know, it was a year. Numbers went down, but that was mainly due to me not streaming as many hours in Stardew. It's 100% understandable. What do I want to change for next year? I want to stick harder to the games that I like. If I'm enjoying a game, I should play it through. Biggest example was Core Keeper. I was enjoying it, but then I just got distracted and never finished it. It's like, I should be fine branching out and doing games that I like on stream, whether or not it is the content that I normally do, whether or not it's Stardew or not. Reach out to people more. I think the most fun content that I do on this channel for me and for you guys is whenever I do something with a group, whether it's Joe, the Stardew Valley guys, or just honestly like a new group playing a new game, just getting introduced to it or whatever. I say take sponsorships with money signs. Still a big question. Blake pesters me about it because I do get a bunch of sponsorship opportunities. I just don't like them. I don't really want to play a shitty mobile game on stream. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for the ad break. Speaking of ad breaks, I would like to find a better way of dealing with ads. Even though they are half my income, basically, on this platform, it is really annoying when they just play randomly when you're talking. It's crazy. It's real crazy. Ad BRB, yeah. They're fucking wild. Happy New Year. I'm gonna wait for the ads to finish, by the way. It's just one of those things. I think, like, the amount of ads that are playing, it's really hard to decrease because Twitch is really hard forcing this. It's really hard forcing it, and I get paid decently for it. The fix would be to just have an on-screen timer warning people, hey, ads are going to be playing now, instead of just having them pop up randomly. And it also helps me if I'm doing some like content that I can control, like less of a speed run. If I'm not doing a speed run, it's like, oh hey, I can run ads now because I'm going to take a break or whatever. So having like a timer, that's like, yeah, there was a streamer that I saw do that and I thought it was an interesting idea, so I might yoink that one. Just people knowing when it's going to happen is a pretty big thing. And it's like, I think we've done a good job of making like people aware because I'm relatively open about my finances and how much I make from stuff on Twitch. But it's like, it's quite literally half of the money I make. Like, I make half from subs and half from Twitch. Like, the amount of money that you guys give me for subs is the same amount of money I make from ad revenue off of you guys. Like, it's a lot. And I make several hundred. I make several hundred. It's in the ballpark about 400 to 600, depending on what I'm doing for that month. And it could be more. When I had the average of 400, it was closer to 1,000. That's just how crazy ads were. But Twitch was paying more for ads back then, so it's slightly lower than what it used to be. Hopefully ads are done. Hopefully. Sell out? Yeah. Prozac? Maybe. We'll see. But that's just Twitch. Let's go see YouTube, because YouTube was my big experimentation this year. I said I wanted to make more videos. I got a video, at least one video for each month. I only had one late month, which was my own fault, as per usual. But for YouTube, everything is green. Everything went up. Total views, total watch time. We only got 5K subs gained. Or is this? Oh no, I'm sorry. We gained 27,000 new subs on YouTube. We gained 5K more than the last year. That one's weird because of how the YouTube analytics work. We got 20 million more impressions, and I uploaded 6 more videos than last year. We uploaded 15 videos, so I uploaded 3 more than each month. But yeah, everything is bigger, so that's good because YouTube is another big part of my ad revenue, which is very nice. And obviously, YouTube gets people here. I'm sure there's plenty of you who found me off of YouTube and is like, oh, hey, yeah, I stream. Come check out a stream. And you do, and now you're here. And now I have... It's a ever-flowing cycle. But yeah, other than that, all of YouTube went up, which is Pog. All of YouTube. And I hope to continue that. Because my summaries is great growth. I thought it was a great year for YouTube. Could it have been better? Yes, I was very slow on some uploads and it would take me longer than I should. Wasn't very fun, or wasn't happy about that. That was mainly my biggest pick out, is how I was uploading. But yeah, I'm happy with the growth. I just felt it was disappointing that I felt forced to meet deadlines, and I didn't really like that aspect of it as much as I thought it was a good idea last year. But you live and you learn. That's why I started doing these things on the first of each year, just to say, hey, this is what I want to do this year, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll change it next year. So be it. But yeah, I'm happy with overall content diversity. We didn't just do Stardew videos. We had a few Terraria Challenge videos that some of them did really well. So it's actually really nice. What can I improve? More videos. Duh. And with that, we are changing how the deadline works, because I feel like it didn't really work very well. There still will be a punishment. You will still get your punishment. It's just we're going to do things differently. I do want to post more often. But that is the big thing. I am hoping to do a 50% increase. So if it is 12, I would like to shoot for at least 18 videos this year. All right. At least 15. Now, how are we going to do this rule set instead of once every month? Because we were doing once a month before, and now I got to do 15. We are going to do this rule set, and it actually works very nice because I just uploaded yesterday, so we can start the day counting. Instead of it being once a month, I would like to upload a video every 20 days. Now, that math doesn't work out in terms of 18, or getting, 18 videos a year. But that 20-day limit refreshes every single time I upload. And if I don't reach 18 by the end of the year, you get a punishment anyways. So I still have to upload within 20 days of the previous video. Doesn't matter when I uploaded it. Like, let's say I upload the next video tomorrow. I'll have 20 days to upload the next video. And then if I don't have 18 by the end of the year, you get a punishment anyways. So I still have to do videos, but I don't feel pressured to when I want to do them. And then if I do them more quickly, like let's say I do get a video out every like 15 days on average, I'm going to have more than 18 videos, which is a plus side anyways. Right? I'm hoping that it feels like less than a deadline, but I still need a deadline. Otherwise, I'm probably still gonna never do it. I just need a change up, I feel. Because I felt like I was doing really good at the start. It's just the ending few months, it became a bit of a slog. And it also benefits in how ad revenue works on YouTube. For those who don't know, the CPM, CPM, it basically, I think it's cost. What does it stand for? It's basically how much a view is worth. Or clicks per melee. Cost per meme, yeah. Essentially, it's how much your view is worth. Is what it means. Cost per melee, yeah. It's basically how much money you get every 1,000 views. And it generally drops at the beginning of the year and drastically rises by the end of the year. And this is because advertisers are trying to spend all their budget that they didn't spend all year long. So they are just pushing money like, hey guy, we spent this much in ad revenue or in ads this year. Give us more money next year to spend. You know, they're trying to look good for their company. And get more money for the next year. So it is better to post later in the year, which is good. I still want to post early on in the year, which is why I have the 20-day thing. Otherwise, I would probably just post all 18 videos in the last like 4 or 5 months to get the most money. But it really shouldn't be doing that, right? That's all I have to say for that. Every 20 days, I hope you guys will get a video. Otherwise, funny punishment. 50 videos on December 31st. Yep. So I basically have until January. Well, we'll start today. I have until January 20th to upload my next video, which will probably just be the. What challenge did we just do? Elegant turban hat. All achievements. I blank. Turby. AA. Yeah. AA. Please pick better. Well, you want me to? I got you, Lamb. How do you change this? Why can't I want to pick a different theme. Where's the different? I want a different theme. Ah, whatever. Where's theme? Got you. What are you feeling? Oh god, that's too bright. That's a little darker. A little plain though. Oh god, I was hoping it would be. Oh. Purple one. Too bright. Which one had the... that's just an ugly shade of blue. Black one? No, that's just the title. No. Kind of ugly shade. That's the one that I had. I don't like that shade. So this one? No, I think it was this one. All right. I think it's the font. It's probably the font. Tesper, thank you for the tier 1. The font is definitely the problem. You guys are too picky about your fonts. Yeah, other than that, that's how videos are gonna work. Other stuff, I really want merch this year. That is kind of the big thing. I said it last year, but this year, 100%. It's been too long. We need merch. Merch. Something merch. Just merch. Sponsorship, maybe. And then other than that, we're sitting and waiting for 1.6 in Haunted Chocolatier. Those are our big sits right now. And one of them will come out soon, Copy. Never be too picky about fonts. Flush. Something. We need merch. Whether it's t-shirts or whatever. I should pay Mel right now. Yeah, I'll talk. I'm less concerned about getting the artwork and more concerned about the company. So I'm gonna have to ask other streamers who've done merch about it. much less concerned about the artwork. But yeah, again, not a long presentation. It was more setting the groundworks, showing the numbers, yada, yada, yada. I will now be taking questions and what you guys would like to see as well. Because that's... Yeah. It was mostly... I was never planning on using pictures. Again, I made it like at 11 last night. I just was getting numbers down. Can you show ass? When I world record in PvZ, which I don't think I'm gonna play anymore. Minecraft lockouts. Yeah, I mean, saying that I want to do an AA run of Minecraft at some point, I probably should at least do Minecraft lockouts. I don't really know the newer patches very well, though, is all I will say. No, Battle Royale is a pretty done mod. The issue with Battle Royale is, netcode. The netcode in this game is really not good enough to handle PvP. That's the big issue with it. Happy New Year. Wonder how it'll be on 1.6. Yeah, we'll see, especially since he wants to make it go up to 8 people. That was a jump and a half right there. Will there be more variety? I think it will probably be similar to last year in a way. Where if I find a game that I really want to play, I will play it. But other than that, I don't know how much, like, variety we'll do. Mainly due to the fact that I have stuff I'm already anticipating for Stardew. And I don't know if Haunted Chocolatier will come out this year. But, like, if Haunted Chocolatier comes out, then I'm going to be playing some Haunted Chocolatier. And also, right now, my Moonlord record is in hot contention now that there's, like, 3 active runners. So I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. And I'm sure after I won't not I'm gonna say get bored, but I don't really mean it that harsh. Once I've tried out 1.6, I'm dying because I wanted that cherry. I will eventually go back and try to reclaim the Moonlord record, right? So it's like Terraria's still on the table. I have Stardew 1.5, potentially Haunted Chocolatier, probably not. And then there's probably a few other games. That is the hope, because I know I have a lot of overseas people. I don't know how shipping will be, though, for it. Again, I want to ask around the... I want to ask around the community for people who have done merch and what their recommendations are, because I'm sure they have gone through the same things. So it's like, yeah. The details of it have yet to be looked at. Again, it's a lot. I have to do more communication, and that's probably the overall goal of this year. I was pretty open about things last year and what my thought process was, and of course I'm still open, and like we'll probably have these real talks every once in a while. and just play Junimo Kart or whatnot. But this year is probably a lot of communication on my end where it's not necessarily telling you guys more because I basically already tell you guys everything, but more me talking to other people. Me talking to other people is kind of the big thing. Will I do TFT again? We'll see. The sets are coming out a lot faster now, so I don't know how Box is doing his tournament thing. But if I think the set looks good from what I see from PvE and I think it's interesting, yeah, I'll probably try to participate in Box's tournament again. Why not? It's always fun doing it. I'm like, I really only didn't participate in the set because I was somewhat anticipating 1.6. Even though it actually obviously didn't get in the way. But it's like, if I have something that I'm anticipating coming out, it's like, yeah, I'm going to prioritize that over TFT. TFT is more of a passion thing on my end. Which is fine to do, because if I'm not enjoying streaming, why am I streaming? And that's kind of why I enjoy my current groove of stream, where I'm like doing 3 to 4 hour long streams. Not too long. I'm not like being a degenerate amount of streaming hours, but at the same time, I'm still providing content almost every day and doing what I like want. So I'm not really burning out for the most part. Tammy, thank you for the Prime for 17. Yeah, organize, like, I've said this for years. If I'm invited, I would like, I love to participate in, I have not died on that level in a while. I would love to like participate in collabs, but it's like I have to be invited because I'm never going to initiate it. I should do the initiating, is what I mean by communication. It needs to not just sit pretty and wait and it's like, oh, I'm Habu, I'm good at the game, please invite me to things. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, part of the issue is coming up with the idea, right? Part of the issue is coming up with the idea. It's like, oh, what can we do in Stardew that's fun? Because it's like, I don't want to just go like, hey, you guys want to, like, no, let me be clear. No shade to Lee Chat. I know she loves doing that, but it's like, I don't want to just invite people to do a speedrun. As much as I'm known for speedruns, there's only so many times I can post 4-player world record attempts. We beat the record for this without it being like, you know, like, whatever. Like, she's doing that for stream content and for fun, which is 100% fine. I am more thinking YouTube, which is, how many times can I get away with that? And it's like, I've posted a few, like, the longer ones are nice. Because they're generally more interesting, but it's like, I can't just be like, we got the world record in Skull Cavern 100 and post that to YouTube. You know? Why not? It feels lifeless is why. I don't want it to feel lifeless. Like, if you want my lifeless videos, my most lifeless videos I posted this year have by far just been like the speedrunning VODs that aren't like community center. Like, I posted an 8-hour VOD of me doing all achievements in Terraria. Yeah, that video didn't go well because it was fucking lifeless. It's crazy how that works. And it doesn't even like the video having life doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do good, because I think one of my, my cookie video probably has one of the most energetic and like it has life. It's just wholesome. That entire stream is just fun to do. Like you can see me smiling the entire time. I'm having fun. But it's not going to get as many views because it's not Hee Hee Stardew. We love Stardew. But it's like, again, I posted that for me. I didn't post that for you guys. It's something that I can look down at 10 years from now and be like, I'm happy I did this with my family. Whether or not we're still doing it. My brain shut off. I didn't realize that there was ice right there. And was it the most, like, exceptionally, like, made video? No. It took me... So, you guys know how the stream crashed midstream? So, I thought the first half of that recording was going to be corrupted because of it. But apparently the second half got corrupted, and I don't know how. So, I spent more time trying to uncorrupt that video to get the audio. All I wanted was the audio, so I didn't have the Christmas music in the background. For DMCA, and it took me more time to get that audio than it did to take me to edit the video. Because the only reason I needed the audio was because it was the only thing that mattered. If I didn't get the video from uncorrupting it, I could just yoink the video from the live stream and then sync the audio, which is what I did. It took me way too long to uncorrupt the video. Okay, so here's the thing about guides. Some of them are lifeless. I have thought about making guides about like some of the harder stuff in the game. And that will probably be 1.6 things because a little bit of spoilers. 1.6 changes the game a lot. Yeah. All I will say. So there's really no point of me making anything. On another note, yeah, it's kind of just like one of those things. I get that there's a lot of people who like tutorials because guess what? They're all over my feed when I look at YouTube. Whether it's big or small, everybody's posting random tips, and then you just see... You see people who are making shorts like Shawnee, who's like, did you know speedrunners do this? You know speedrunners plant no crops in spring? What, by the way, or not speedrunners, min-maxers plant no crops in spring. By the way, that's a complete lie. We do plant crops in spring. We just don't do it for the reasons that you think. We don't do it for money. We do it for, keeping the field completely hoed, as well as, that was a mean jump. As well as, we need farming levels. We don't really care about... We only care about the XP. We don't care about anything else. It's all modding update, by the way. Yeah. To be fair, Shawnee's generally pretty good about it. He's not perfect all the time, and sometimes he gets like little details wrong. But for the most part, he gets the point across, which I can respect. He's very infrequently flat out wrong about things. Skeleton Caverns, yep. He does that just to mess with people now, by the way. He's not serious about it. And honestly, I would too. How did I miss that? That's fucking bullshit. It doesn't? To a degree. I think saying skeleton caverns, like missaying that word, drives more engagement. 100% yes. Him being wrong about a tiny detail that a specific member of the community would have to fix or would have to notice to correct it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. But yes, if you say something wrong in your video that's like very apparent, you will get more, like, you know, people are more likely to notice that, and you get engagement out of that. That is a thing, yes. But it's like the easiest example is the one that I literally just pointed out with the crops. Like, he could have made that short. If none of the mid-maxers ever saw that, they never would have known. Right? It takes a very specific person to point that out. So you don't get, like, engagement out of it. But anybody can pick out the fact that he's like, oh, this dumbass is calling it skeleton caverns. Like, listen to this guy. He's an idiot. You know? Like, anybody can point that out. Also, this run is, like, bad. Like, I know I've looped to mushroom now, but I have no fruit. I'm happy I died there. That run was terrible. I could have had, like, 200k score there if I had fruit. Yeah, there's too many small details, and that's the thing. I wanted to do the jump between the cloud and not, but I needed to go over, but then I just land on the other one. I don't know if on a loop you're fast enough to just jump over both of them. Because if that's the case, I should just be jumping over both of them. You probably are, to be quite honest, on the second loop. I was going too fast. I wanted that grip. Thing. There's a lot of people. There's this one girl in my shorts that pops up a lot, and she's much more casual. It's like Jemmy or something. She like popped up out of nowhere and just started making content, and it was actually quite refreshing because it's a very like beginner friendly, because she was a beginner at first. She just, you know, did the old everybody knows obsession, reads the wiki, plays the game for 100 hours straight, no break. There's a girl in my shorts, yeah. YouTube shorts. Yep. But yeah, you like, I don't know, it was nice. Especially since she does more casual things. Like, she's generally not wrong. I think for Halloween, leading up to Halloween, she did like 5 different, I think she did 5 or 10 different Halloween get-ups that you can do in Stardew to make you look like different characters. Which was like, that's a good idea. Like, that's a good short. Right? It's nice casual, and no one's really going to like pick you apart for it. And the people who are interested in that stuff, like, works. Yeah. Like, I'm cool with casual content. The stuff that makes me bored is watching streams of casual content. Like, I'm fine if it's in like a 30-second form in like a nice creative way, or like a cool farm design, but I can't just watch somebody like design and plant. I'm sorry, Elite Chat, but it's hard. I'm so brain rot here in terms of speed. I'm so brain rotted. I watch her when she speedruns. And when she does co-op content, because that's always fun to watch. But it's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to see her decorate her 4th maple syrup farm. It just doesn't hold my attention. It's just not my type of content. Obviously, people enjoy it. She has a fan base, of course. But we have a quota to fill or get kicked off the island. And before I convinced Tyler to make a lethal company mod for Stardew. Ain't no fucking way. He's got a full-time job. We would have to fix the bugs in the roguelike first, or roguelike mod first for me to even want to ask that. But you know what? That is a banger idea. We take like the semi-generation of the mines and maybe make it a little bit more custom, where it's like you have different things on the floor. And it's like, you gotta go and find scrap on your way down, and you have like a set amount of time and energy. That's so fucking good, actually. Wait a minute. Monsters can chase you down, yeah. It's like, think of the mines. Like, it's the same concept of the roguelike mod, where you go down in the mines or whatever. But on the mine floors, like, you can find just, like, random crops and shit. And it's like, your goal is to collect rocks and, like, minerals to sell. And then you gotta meet the quota. Wait a minute. It's such a good idea. I'll bring it up to Tyler, but it's never gonna get made. I'll work on it. I don't have a job. Here's the thing, Seth. I would feel bad if I didn't pay you for making it, or I feel less bad about not making Tyler pay for it. And that's why I'm not gonna bother him, because he has work. Friend moment. IRL friend moment. Wonderful friend. I know. I'm a joy. Paid with exposure, smile. Such a funny multiplayer mod idea. It really is. I feel like here's the other like side of it. I feel like it would be too long, or take too long to make and whatever before like the game, the popularity of the game kind of dies. I thought I could jump up there. I couldn't. And it's like, I would also have to come up with like the concept of how I truly want it to feel. Like, do I want it to feel similar to the roguelike where you're going down floors, or do I want... And it's like, how randomly generated can you do it? Because it's like, I would prefer it to be randomly generated instead of me having to make the mine layouts every time. Like, I'm fine making a few of like the quote-unquote ship or the safe area, right? But it's the question on, it's like, what items are there to gather money, and do we truly want it just in the mines, or do we want something else? And I feel like it's like we would have to make custom monsters in the game, which would take a very long time. So it's kind of like one of those things because, like, and it's like, how close to Lethal Company do you want it to be? Like, do you want it to be where, like, you start from an area and the outside map is the same every time, and then the interior mines or whatever is randomly generated? Or, and then, like, monsters spawn outside at night? Or do you just want to be, oh, you spawn in the cave and then you have to go down floors and find, like... Do you want it to be, like, the simplest way of doing it is making it, like, Skull Caverns. So you enter Skull Caverns and, you have X amount of time each day to gather a specific amount of money. And whatever. And then you would probably make it a little customizable where you add things that you can buy or whatever. Buy more equipment. Yada, yada, yada. Because the easiest way would be to just drop you in Skull Caverns. But I feel like that would get boring. Where you could, like, make it so that, like, crops randomly grow in areas as well. There's, like, different loot rooms or whatever. And then it's, like, obviously, the farther you go down in the mines, the more money you can find. And you can, like, pay to start at a lower floor. Mines have multiple pre-spawn ladders, but they all lead to different floors, and you have to find your way back, too. That might be a little hard. And that sounds kind of annoying to backtrack, because you constantly would have to accept, ladders. To go back. I mean, you would program it to, the leaving the mines ladder. Yeah. I'm more, like, it depends on, like, how much you want to... Yeah, I was on a loop there. That kind of sucks. It depends on how much you want to do with it. Like, again, I think the most simple idea would be to just, you drop yourself off in the mines or Skull Caverns or whatever, like in endless mines. And the farther you go down, the more money you make, obviously. The more frequently stuff spawns and the more rare stuff spawns. And, your goal is to just constantly go and make quota every, like, 3 days or whatever. And you have it so you can, like, pay for upgrades to your tools and weaponry or such. Obviously, you're not thrown into Skull Caverns right away. I'm more talking about Skull Caverns like Generation, where, you start off easier, but the floors are just random with what floor types you get, so it's not the same every time. And, like, I don't know. And it's like, how often do you want to see the same floor? That's why, like, if you were to do it, I feel like you'd have to be interested in Underscore, because I'm pretty sure he somewhat made a reasonable random floor generator. So it would just randomly generate floor layouts for you. Because I say that because the biggest issue with the roguelike mod was the floors felt too repetitive. And the reason for that is because some of the floors are just way too big and were just not fun to clear in the roguelike. So I had to end up making a lot of custom floors because of that. And that's kind of like my biggest concern. Like I feel like you would have to make the floors randomly generate in some way. Otherwise, it would be way too repetitive. It's an interesting concept. If it gets made, it gets made. And to be honest, if it gets made, it's probably not going to be from me. I've done my modding endeavors. I'm pretty content with what we made. It's a really funny idea, but if it wants to get made, surely it won't be made. Tyler's listening this entire time like, oh shit, here we go again. Oh, I don't know. You have an actual job now. I'm not gonna ask for it. You gotta admit, it's a fucking fire idea, though. There's so much you can do with it as well. Oh, shit. It just came up, though. Piano just thought of it, and it was so fire. Yeah. Extra vacation time is small, you know. I don't know. There's so many ifs of... What am I doing? Contributing to next year's PowerPoint. Thank you, Tyler. Poggies. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Yeah. I don't know. There'd be so many things to flesh out for me to be happy with it. In terms of, like, the actual idea of it. And it's like, how similar to Lethal Company would I want it? And that's the biggest issue with it. How similar to Lethal Company? Because I think the hardest thing would be... Yeah, I enjoyed the trials. That was fun. I think to make it truly enjoyable, we would have to make custom monsters. And that would be by far the hardest part. Because it's like, as much as I like the Stardew Valley monsters, they're a little simple. They're a little simple. This is like, if you want it to be similar to Lethal Company, then it's like you need an outside, and I don't feel like any of the monsters fit for like a good outside monster in Stardew. And their tracking is like too simple, you know? Like this, like you don't really just want to like throw a flying enemy out. Put Stardew Valley content in Lethal. Yeah. Fucking make, oh, what monster could, like... I'm dying here. I already missed the fruit earlier. I don't know what monster you can replace with what. It's one of those things. Great idea and concept. But, whatever. See ya, Mags. Every monster is just pure, yeah. JoJo's the company. You know, I keep playing Lethal Company alone because I'm trying to just go for a high solo quota. And I keep dying at, like, week 3 or whatever. But it's like, I just have, like, I'm consistently getting, like, 1,500, like, just extra stuff in my ship. And then just randomly dying to some fucking bullshit. talking. I mean, that's fair. I mean, if you want to do it unmodded, I'm sure there's a rule set that you could think of. You do Four Corners farm. It would be like one of those competitive farms that like Shawnee's done in the past, or a few other. Oh wow, that was a weird jump. Or a few other content creators done in the past, where it's like every I don't know, every week. It could be competitive or it could be cooperative. It's like every week you got to make a quota. But Stardew scales so fast, though, is the issue. I guess you would have to make it competitive where you vote people off the farm, but then you, like, I don't know. I feel like it just evolve into who gets luckiest with the fish. Because farming's, like, I feel like it would have to be modded where you have your own farm. Where everybody gets their own farm, or whatever. Everybody gets their own farm. Or hell, you could just do separate farms. And, set a quota. Or you don't even need to set a quota. You just, the person who made the least in like 3 days, is out. But then it's like, but I feel like you would want to be on like one farm though. I don't know, it's weird. Because it's like, it wouldn't be fun without a little bit of sabotage. Because then it's just like who's ever the most efficient. And then people are just going, like, you wouldn't be able to do it more than once because people are just going to be like, oh, yeah, this is the best way of doing it. Don't do it any other way. Yeah, you would need to withhold information. And that's why I said it would only work once. I can't believe I died there. What the hell? It's one of those things that would have to be thought about a lot. Waiting for a new Junimo car high score? To a degree. I don't think I don't go in the expectation of beating it. I'm more just talking with chat. Today was like what I call a real talk day. I just talk about random shit. We kind of got sidetracked about this quota idea, which who doesn't love a good old rant? But I generally play Junimo Kart when I do these things. But yeah, I mean, I would like to get a personal best in Junimo Kart. I just don't expect to. And it's not like it's anywhere near the world record. The world record's like over 400K. It's almost double what my personal best is. I have no expectations of ever being the best at this game. Keeper when? I don't know. The next thing that well, I still need to reach out to Boy, but the next thing I think I plan on doing is Seated Perfection. Oh, that was mean. It could be. It could be. But it's like, we say all this, but I really don't want to work on any mods currently, even if like Tyler was available, because 1.6. It's kind of just gonna break everything. I haven't done a video on it. I probably won't, to go for it. All right. Yeah, I would need your notes, though. And I know I asked before, and you said that you were fine with me doing it. I just haven't asked for the notes yet because I was still unsure. Oh, average. The person. That's just. Oh, I was looking at. Week or two, probably. Back. Yeah, I just haven't reached out. I was unsure of whether or not I'm gonna do it, but I am pretty sure I have enough time to complete a run before 1.6 comes out. I was more unsure about how long the previous run was going to take. Was the main thing. Yeah, I just have to send a DM. You know me with my communication skills. I am very slow about it. I thought I jumped. I already responded to that, V. I said if I get Plants vs. Zombies world record, I twerk, right? Smile. Guess what? I think after that stream, I have yet to stream Plants vs. Zombies again and smile. Ain't no ass to show. Shut up. Not like it's TOS on Twitch anymore. I trade into, don't worry about it, Blake. Now that we have sidetracked completely from the original topic, I don't know how much longer I'll go. Kind of discussed what I wanted to. L being social. Imagine going outside, touching grass, Omega lol. What's your goal? I want to improve my communication in terms of I want to reach out to more streamers and do more cooperative content with them. And it's not just them like, oh, hey, you want to do this? It's going to be me asking, hey, you want to do this? Last year was the year of YouTube growth. I think this year is the year of communication growth. Also merch. Smile. Other than that, I was pretty happy with my stream last year, even though we were going through the numbers and technically the numbers of my Twitch went down compared to last year. It's just that the numbers on my YouTube were exponentially higher, so it didn't matter. Which is fine, because the reason my Twitch viewers was down was because I was doing more variety. Last year was the first year that last year was the least amount of Stardew I've ever streamed. It is interesting, Piano. It's just annoying to get everybody to do it. And then it's like, if you're, like, how min-maxy are you going to be? Are you going to be resetting days? Because if you're resetting days in multiplayer, that is a pain in the ass. and it will take forever. That's the issue with multiplayer min-max. It's a good idea on paper, and then logistically, it's a nightmare. Single stream. Even just getting through spring would be a nightmare. Yeah, again, it would have to be the no day reset treatment. To realistically be fine. I don't know. It's good on paper, I just... I don't know. Are we doing Ear Glint? Another bingo? Yeah, we should do another bingo at some point. I know Blade asked for me to do Minecraft Lockout, and then another Stardew bingo would be nice for 1.6. I'm missing just pathetic jumps. Yeah, I think a bingo for 1.6 would be fun, and I'm sure we'll do it. The other multiplayer thing that we will probably do before 1.5 is Joe wanted to do some randomizer thing, and we're both the same when it comes to reaching out to people. So it's like on his last stream, he's just like, I just need to like, you want to do this? I'm like, sure, just give me a date, and he has yet to give me a date. That said, I'm sure he wants to finish his A to Z. He's just rolling so bad that he's never gonna finish it. Yeah, the archipelago. I don't think it's gonna be a race. It'll probably be a cooperative thing, I think. I don't know what he has planned for. He just invited me to it. I'm waiting for 1.6 anyways. Why not? Generally not a fan, and to be quite honest, I wouldn't have played the mod on my own, but if I'm being invited to a multiplayer thing, I don't really have much of a reason to decline. Well, because we all know it's soon, so we don't really want to make new content. If we make new content, and then we upload it after 1.6 comes out, where it's kind of just like, people are just going to be like, 1.6 where? What about 1.6? Yeah. So it's like... it's just like one of those things. Where it's a fine line. My initial plan, perfection run. we start a perfection run the day 1.6 drops. That is the plan. 1.6 perfection speedrun. Speedrun. Always speedrun. To be fair, my casual play is a speedrun to basically everybody, so yes, a speedrun. There will be an emotional support timer. Surprised I didn't die to that. I'd be surprised if it wasn't this month. Gonna struggle? Well, yeah, here's the thing. I skipped that because I don't care. I probably haven't even seen all the new dialogue added to 1.5. That's how little I care. Yeah, 1.6 perfection will just by default take longer than 1.5 if any new items are added. Just straight up. Any new items, any new crafting recipes, any new cooking recipes, yada yada yada. It'll take longer. So the fastest will always just be 1.5. But that's just not fun. You know? Perfection is like one of those things where it's like you want to do everything, and that's the reason why you're doing perfection. Ah, I need to jump a little higher. I wanted that grape. Yeah. Like, I can't... You know, I would say I haven't seen all 14 hearts, but I'm pretty sure I watched a YouTube video seeing all 14 hearts. I just don't remember them all. Like, I couldn't tell you Penny's 14 heart cutscene. I don't know Alex's. I think Elliot takes a trip. I could be wrong. I know Krobus is like him with some fucking sea monster. Yeah. Wrong? Wrong. I know Abigail kills somebody for you. Kills a fucking monster that's outside of the mines for whatever reason. Is Sebastian the frog one? Wrong one. I know Haley's is some birthday cake in town. Emily's is the outfit. Abigail kills your parents and starts sending you on the path of Beth. That is one way to say it. Yeah, Sam composes for kids. Oh, I guess it's Leah who paints you a portrait. Or paints a portrait, and then you also paint a portrait of Marnie, and it's lovely. And he takes you to a 50 Cent concert. Wild. Oh, Shane is him playing the Prairie King, or is it Junimo card? It's one of the two. And he gets like the new high score, and he's a gamer. And Marnie's just stalking him like, I thought he quit drinking. He's just going to the saloon to be an absolute Chad gamer. Tell me you hate Penny without saying you hate Penny. Prozac 2024. This will probably be the last run of the day. Got one more loop in me. I hate Penny for the sole reason that she is paired with Sam. That is such a body reason to hate Penny. Listen. Yeah. I thought I died there. Oh no, ask Joe. I'm surprised I made it under that guy. Holy shit. How am I not dead? Oh, now I'm dead. Oh well. Good attempts. We had like 1 or 2 good runs. My hands are like I got like 3 of the hardest jumps in a row. I don't want to talk about it. I don't even know how the first one I lived. I thought Joe messaged me, but it was just Jess. I rated Lee Chat yesterday, and she's doing more CC runs. Anybody else on? Right. I don't really know many other people. Need a raid. Piano go live right now, smile. As ads start playing. Need a few minutes. Alright. Oh, I'm not going to go get Riley. He was laying on the couch with my dad. Blah, blah, blah. Can I rate an offline person? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what my goals are for the most part. There's probably going to be smaller goals throughout the year, but overall arching goals, merch is a big thing. We're changing how we're uploading videos basically every 20 days, and I want to get 18 out this year. Well, more than 18, I think. I don't know what the math actually goes to, but more than 18. More punishments? Yeah. Punishments are still the same. I rated Lead Chat yesterday, Lamb. XP-less? Don't talk about it. Don't even talk about the all items. That was my own fault. That video is probably not going to get made. Didn't stream yesterday. I meant like the day before. The last time I streamed. The day only counts as a day if I stream, smile. Yeah. Alright, Piano. He's doing his fucking 100 mil thing. Yeah. He's trying to make 100 mil in the first year. Yes, it's possible. Yes, it is a thing. Yada, yada, yada. That said, I'm gonna peace. Fun talk. Tomorrow, we'll see what I do. It's probably gonna be something related to Stardew. Hopefully it's Seed of Perfection, but we'll see. It might take me a few days to actually read Blade's notes and understand them. I'm sure he does some seed manipulation shit that will take me a little bit of time to get used to. But yeah, other than that, why do I not see the raid? Is the raid going off still? Do you guys see a raid going off? I canceled it. Well, now it's not letting me raid. Invalid username. How is that an invalid username? Slash raid space piano attic, and then remove the thing. Oh, there we go. Foggies. Yeah, I'm gonna peace. So, again, Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope you guys have a good year. Wish you guys all well. I will be back tomorrow doing something Stardew, whether it's perfection or not. We will find out. But other than that, I do appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys supporting the stream. Hope to have a great new year. And yeah, hope to see you guys again tomorrow. See ya. Peace.